Mira has so many applications across a myriad of different maps, and Consulate is going to be no different. Although this is one of her drone game for sight, they'll be able to mark out one of the Electro Claws that they'll soon be working on. Razor oversteps already. He'll get taken down from NJR. Not ready for somebody to be watching the yellow stairs here, and DarkZero will find their first
round if they're not careful. A 3v4 is very winnable, especially after bringing it down from a 3v5. NJR takes a duel versus a player inside of Piano. Thomas is going to be able to come out and trade after Hyper found Jarvis a few moments prior. That still leaves us in a 3v2 scenario. Here's the big kicker, though. Thomas upstairs did have vision of Cafeteria, where DarkZero has got just that little bit better of an amount of control. They'll take it fully for themselves there. NJR will take out one of the last two stragglers for XSET, leave everything on to Thomas, and it's not going to be long before he goes down as well. The first round of the map upstairs here inside of admin, where we've just seen quite a bit of damage going to Panba, who's trying to get some horizontal pressure going in. Oh no, the timing on this for Panba. He sees the nitro cell, but is mid animation going to cams, so he's not out at some point in the round here. DarkZero more than likely aware of that, but despite that, here's going to be the first attempt. It's in the corner. The pulse is still alive. No one has caught it, apparently, on the defensive side of this, so it goes down. Thomas will steal a kill, but Hyper takes one right back against Razor, and Hyper now going to push up the staircase, catches Creators, and perfect timing as well to take him out of this fight. Filthy with one more exchange keeps us even. Another big one from Filthy. Retakes site control. He does have to locate the case still, but it's in the open over in a corner, so that shouldn't be too difficult to do. Hyper now alone, but with a top-down angle. Is it going to be over the case, though? That's the ultimate question right now. Does he have enough to actually take down this counter defuse attempt? There's the first one. Nicely done. It's an immediate headshot angle against Filthy, even though the kill's not technically a headshot. Either way, though, and now another attempt being made by Jarvis. Hyper once again have the angle, and this time it's a clean headshot to take him out and secure a second round for DZ.
And making sure that everything worked before they attempted that plant, and it goes off with flying colors. DarkZero up 2-0, and obviously position if that wall does indeed get blown. DarkZero now have to worry about the timer, though, as there's only a minute that remains. He knows someone's up close. Thomas going for the swing, but oh no, not able to get it done. Jarvis, though, with a hell of a shot, as you said, taking down Hyper. Eclipse with the frag grenade of his own will take one as well. XSET up on top of the dog pile here so far in the last minute. It's only 45 seconds as they're trying to find their way through Projector. There's a smoke down for long as well, as NJR will push forward in Projector. He'll take down one, and we're boiled down to the 3v3.
Suddenly things have been evened out on the clock here. Filthy as well as Razor have the cross to play off each other. Filthy isn't able to secure it initially. Razor comes in for the assist. BC will trade onto Filthy, but that still leaves us in a 2v2 with sub 10 seconds remaining. BC also detached from his last remaining teammate. He's got to run upstairs, drop this hatch. He won't even really make it down the hatch in time. Actually does start the case, surprisingly enough there. Thought he wouldn't have enough time to even get to that point, but instead he's wasting a lot of time maintaining this position on the inside of admin. But did just get spotted out by a drone, so he'll have to cool his jets on the aggression for a couple seconds here at least. He's dealt with that now, so just needs to reset his positional knowledge from the enemy, but so close to lining up that headshot versus Eclipse, only to the current player positions. You've got NJR above Visa stairs, another one sitting over Spiral. Eclipse only just now dealing with the utility that's blocking access to the garage panel. They're really not going to have enough time to open up both of these panels. They'll be lucky to get even one of them open at this point. That's what the Selmas are going to try to do here, but Eclipse finding his first target on the top-down angle brings us down to a 5v3. The chances get better for DarkZero, but how much better will they get? Thomas still on the first floor, still blocking access. He downs a second player. BC did get onto the site, but now NJR's been lost down there too. BC deep in site territory with the capability to plant, but he is alone. Thomas strikes again from up on top for his third kill on the round. BC should be able to sneak this plant. They actually don't have good intel on where he's positioned, but as soon as that case goes down on the ground
for XSET, and that's going to be a much needed tie here, and the cracks are starting to show, folks. DarkZero, I mean, a lot of different layers to this strategy as well. You can see how they're worried about long haul here. Creators manning this shield with some ADSs, but Tommy gonna lose his life to Hyper. Don't exactly know where that angle came from, but we heard the G8 pop off, and it seems like he may have overstepped, and he did. Stepped right up into the angle. They've actually blown up the desk. Okay, Creators with a hell of a shot. He'll take down the front. Now holding back the line for DZ, and JR moving up. Can he take down the front desk player? He can. They know where Creators is as well, and he will quickly meet his maker.
Around that corner there, still having presence on the first floor as well, going to continue to cause issues. So you can see Thomas actually waiting for a chance to strike upon that. Fortunately, only going to be able to chuck out the Toxic Babe, but at the same time, Razor going to strike first yet again here. Downstairs in the kitchen, this time finding Hyper, removing the Gara hook and the Amaru from play. Panda sneaking in through yellow, though, is able to get a trade going in the favor of DZ.
I don't believe anybody knows that he's made this move. Eclipse is going to get a pick up top. Jarvis with one, though. He'll take it back onto NJR. Creators with another. Creators with two. And now Pambazoo all alone. We thought he had it if he could push forward there, but it was a slow measured approach from DarkZero, but seems like the measurement has went awry. Walking in, he's going to walk right into the line of sight of Creators. He's got the 81 and he's prone. Good, possibly get fragged out. Creators going to swing in. Pambazoo crouch, actually prone, and he gets taken down. Creators. Oh no, an oversight. No drone to try and back it up. A frag grenade now. Thomas will secure that, but Zofia down. Kind of an equal trade here over the last 30 seconds. BZ with a very forward position here on White Van as the ceiling is breaking above him. Nitro still out. He'll get the damage done to Razor as well as he's blown across the room inside of Piano. And with only 15 seconds remaining, XSET have got to get something done. This has been played out so well so far from BC. That extra health really assisting him there as the kills now start to come through for DarkZero. It's all left up to Thomas on his lonesome. He'll be able to get one, but not enough time to get the rest. He can drop down the hatch, but he can't even get to the site door before this timer pops, and it's going to be the first defensive round for DZ.
Spiral going to be pretty undefended for the opening few moments. Actually, no, they're going for it. Look at this. Jarvis making the play. They caught it. They realized that there's not a lot of players down here to stop this. Eclipse on the rotate, though. He could put an end to this. Panda realizes what's going on and establishes the top-down counter. That's going to drop the case on the floor inside of lobby after all the chaos transpires.
This utility is going down inside a lobby. EE1D out. Somebody needs to check default plant, and they find it. Eclipse finds another kill as well onto Thomas, and this round is just falling apart at the seams. But Filthy with an opportunity, and one that he's going to need to make the most of. It's a 1v4, but he's been checked out inside of the bathroom area, trying to hold on for as long as possible, but more than likely unable to get much done here. Has the EU1D still of the round. The execute now coming through from assuming XSET as Pambazoo picks up one. He'll get back down yellow. No one watching the skylight as Eclipse takes yet another as well, and XSET not looking too hot inside of this round. The opportunity for Thomas to get a kill. Nitro cell out. He'll be able to at least down Eclipse.
Trying to get aggressive. The nade finally finishing off Eclipse there as the timer expires. Hyper the aggro. It works out though as he beats out Thomas mid-swing, bringing us down to the 3v2 with 20 seconds left. Jarvis and Filthy are looking to make the play for the attack here. Can they get it done, though? Because if not, DarkZero is going up on match point as well. Filthy with the aggression. It works. Takes down Hyper. They need a lot more than that, though, as Filthy's now the only player left standing. NJR with the trade. Filthy moving in. Is he aware of the position to his left? If not, it'll kill him. That'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. Panda.
Happening for XSET here. Honestly, I think this timeout's a little late. DarkZero already all the way to match point. This is something that we've...
all of the appropriate angles for the attack. So in theory, it should go off well. Here's the first plant attempt now from Jarvis, and it's looking like it's going to go down without a hitch. The smoke grenade far too off base. Case on the ground, and here we go. Finally, XSET into the match. They're fragging out as well. Hyper so far with literally the only trade for DZ inside of this gunfight. XSET has kept all four of their other players alive, and DZ's retake is now down to just Panda and Hyper.
Very risky, and Thomas knows that someone has to try and rotate up, but Filthy's already worried about Grass and Spiral and someone rotating up it. Now it's down to Hyper in the 1v4. Make it a 1v3 after he takes down Filthy, but still a long road ahead of him and very minimal HP to get it done with the Roni. If there was a weapon that you wanted, it would have to be this one. He's ready for the next angle. He'll take the next one. Can he get the buck? He can't. Oh, getting scary there for just a
match point here for DarkZero. XSET taking a slow approach to things once again, specifically when it comes to the top clear, because that could happen. Panda with an aggressive swing finally punishes Filthy for those hop-ups. He had done that in a previous round as well, but it was later in the round and there was no resistance in the corresponding lower room for DarkZero. This time, very much not the case. DarkZero's ready for that play and they punish it.
Well read from DarkZero, and that's something you always got to be looking for inside of these rounds. It's the tiny adjustments that end up getting you the leads, and that's exactly what happens here for DZ. They know that position is going to be taken up from Filthy, and they do what needs to be done. Now for XSET, they're down a member, and it's a very important one, as they've actually dropped Jackal as well. That was their only info utility coming into this. They're stuck to the drones now when Filthy watching them. They've got some top control, but don't have too much over towards the east side, and it's going to be NJR trying to take this up. Nice angle for him, but the SMG-11 is going to have to try and make it work. This is going to be all headshots for him if he's able to do it. Waiting for the angle. It's the taps, but not able to get it done. Thomas with the cog from down range.
Sometimes that can be deceiving in Siege. Razor's going to blind himself out, trying to make a skeleton key rush against Panba, but unfortunately, that flash gave Panba the time he needed to fall back further down the stairs. Razor's still able to get a frag, though. It's just not going to be against Panba. Another member of DarkZero falls instead. XSET looking a little bit stronger now that they get the player advantage coming into these final 30 seconds. Can they keep it, though? BC taking that early amount of damage, but very quickly throwing it right back onto his opponents. He will get traded out by Creators, but Panba also able to find Thomas. Hyper behind the chassis shows up unexpectedly, downs Jarvis. Creators is alone here, trying to frag out, trying to save XSET's chances inside of this matchup, but it's not looking good. However, he downs Panba, an incredibly aggressive move from him, and now Creators has the window he needs to at least attempt to put this case down on the ground. Interrupts it, though. He's going to try to go for the frag against Hyper instead. Hyper knows this. He sits back. He just has to wait these few seconds, and here's the aggressive attempt. It does not work out. The time runs out instead, and DarkZero get their first regulation win of the stage.
Congratulations to DarkZero on their first regulation win, as well as a trip to Mexico City. Boys, it's going to be a heck of a lot of fun. Great to see DarkZero making it to a major once again here after a lot of overtime wins, but hey,